everyone's today aware of ghar ka khana is not healthy. Kilobeater started as a failed startup, to be honest. That went on for a while.
But what was the reason that it got failed?
We had to close the kitchens
कभी
down.
सोचा नहीं वापस से वही चीज resume करने का
नहीं.
after?
COVID for me was a blessing. It was a blessing come curse.
So you were delivering healthy food across Pune.
India is a carb-eating nation. This thing, and the beauty about Gen Z is they're already so health conscious. Anybody can throw money and acquire customers.
And the most important question for today: whole truth या kilometers? Welcome to Founders Unfiltered by Network. Just imagine at the age of 29 when you were working as a chemistry teacher, but your whole passion was towards fun, fitness, and entrepreneurship. We are talking about the founder and CEO of Kilobeaters. Her name is Shaima. Hi Shaima, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Kilobeaters is not just a brand. It's a movement. They are transforming health across the globe. So welcome once again, and I just really want to talk about कि chemistry तो मुझे बड़ी boring लगती थी. Organic फिर भी पसंद थी, inorganic इतनी अच्छी नहीं लगती थी. But what was your turning point? How you started off with Kilobeaters? What exactly is brand is about? And over to you.
Thanks for having me, Rishi. Chemistry boring है, but you can make it
Inorganic
interesting.
और organic में तो बड़ा खराब
दोनों
था.
हम खराब थे. आप दोनों में खराब थे.
नहीं organic अच्छी थी because thanks to my dad.
Okay. No, but getting on a serious note, I loved teaching. I loved doing what I was doing. But कहीं पे मुझे एक pull लगा कि there is something that is my calling that's beyond this, and that's how I kind of figured out that maybe this formulation that I'm teaching the child is something I want to apply and improve a person's life. And that's how Kilobeaters came into play. Very early on, I was one of those lucky few who could tell that, this is my calling. I loved cooking. I loved, whipping up something in the kitchen. I remember I used to teach 9 to 5, come back home. We used to sneak in a Chinese chef from a very well-known restaurant. I can't name the restaurant, but he probably will lose his job. But he would come home and train me. And that's how I realized, okay, I really love cooking. I really love whipping up something in the kitchen. But the downside was also that I was putting on weight, and because I was eating my own unhealthy food.
Because you mentioned Chinese, right?
Yeah.
In Chinese, you get Manchurian, noodles.
It's delicious, no?
Yeah, it's delicious. But
Yeah.
I think that's why you were putting on weight. If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I was. And I was eating a bit of my own food, and my partner started saying, hey, you are putting on weight. And that's when I realized, and I always worked out. But that was the point when I realized that, you can work out all you want, but you eat rubbish and you're going to put on weight. So that's how Kilobeaters began.
Just imagine वो एक रेड कटोरी में प्रॉपर चाइनीज भेल मिलती है बॉम्बे में, सो आई जस्ट लाइक मेरे को वही अभी याद आ रहा था कि व्हेन यू वर टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट चाइनीज थिंग कि वो लाल कटोरे वाले में हम कॉलेज के बाद चाइनीज भेल खाते थे एंड नेक्स्ट डे हमें फील होता था कि हमने कितनी चाइनीज भेल खाई है.
करेक्ट. लेकिन कॉलेज के टाइम पे फिर भी एज आपके साथ है ना.
करेक्ट.
अभी धीरे धीरे उम्र जब बढ़ती है तो अभी आप चाइनीज भेल तो नहीं खा पाओगे.
नाउ लाइक touch wood, like I'm also building a health company, so I have to be conscious about what I'm eating.
Yeah.
But what was the turning point? मतलब I got like कि ठीक है आप you loved formulations, and then you moved out, you thought about okay मुझे cooking बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद है, and then you were putting on the weight, but like what was the exact turning point when you actually felt कि ठीक है now I have to build my own business, build my own brand?
Yeah. So I think it began with me blogging. I loved cooking, and I took to food photography, and I started blogging. I had a blog called Licorice, and people outside of my circle started reaching out to me saying, hey, I'm trying your recipes, and I won a few awards for food photography. And that's when I realized, being in a classroom, while it is very fulfilling, it may not be my calling. And I think that was my turning point when I realized that I could help so many more people get fit, get their life in order, get their health in order. And that's when I took the jump.
After working as a chemistry teacher, you became a nutritionist, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Right? And then a founder and CEO of a healthy brand.
Yeah.
Right? So, as a nutritionist, you already knew about the macros and what exactly it's there in the product.
Yeah.
Correct? So, there is a certain kind of journey that you have carried forward because, as a nutritionist, you're giving a nutrition plan. Because these are the certain products they might consume, or maybe a certain kind of macros that they need to follow. But now I have to build my own products. That's a completely separate journey, and that's like moving towards a proper entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Correct. So there has been some kind of turning points during that time as well.
I would say I'm not someone that was born with Kilobeaters. Kilobeaters started as a failed startup, to be honest. We had a company that was called Kilobeaters, and we used to supply 5 meals a day. That started out from the kitchen of my home with
It's
passion.
a healthy meal.
It was a
brand.
healthy meal service, and that went on for a while.
But what was the reason that it got failed?
COVID happened. People, right before COVID, if you remember, there was a bird flu attack, and people started refusing to take food from outside home. And we were just about expanding, and we had to close the kitchens
But कभी
down.
सोचा नहीं वापस से वही चीज resume करने का
नहीं,
after?
वो COVID for me was a blessing. It was a blessing come curse, but a curse because I had to shut the kitchens down. A blessing because I got the chance to pivot to the factory that we are today.
Okay, interesting. So you were delivering healthy food across Pune,
Yeah.
right? Or-
We were delivering across Pune, Mumbai, and Bangalore. We had
Okay.
3 cloud kitchens.
And how you used to calculate the macros? And
So we had an app that would integrate with your health score. It would tell you, okay, this is your height, weight, age, etc. And basis this, your BMI. Basis this is the total number of calories that you consume. And we would then split the meals into that many calories and deliver it. So we used to deliver up to 5 meals a day.
And what was the cost of one meal?
I think 300 rupees.
So roughly 1200 rupees a day.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And we were delivering for about 30 days.
for 30 days.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was more of a subscription model.
It was a subscription model for anyone who had a serious weight loss goal or a blood sugar issue. Yeah.
उसमें Chinese option था.
बिल्कुल नहीं.
Okay. Got it. But like, you know, when we talk about food and fitness, we think about that both of these sectors are completely different.
Yeah.
But if we are working in the health sector side of it, food and fitness becomes a certain kind of lifestyle, and that's what is trending.
Yeah.
So how you merged the sectors, like when it comes to the food and the fitness side of it, and I really believe that you are also into certain kind of fitness movements, correct? So how you actually got to a certain kind of merger between these two sectors?
Yeah, it's a very personal journey, right? Like I said, I used to work out always. I've been working out from the time I was a child. And then I started eating junk that I was cooking because I took to liking. And I'm the kind of person who, when I like something, like doing something, I obsess about it. While that's great for an entrepreneur, it's also not so great for your health. So that's when I realized that it can't be an either or. You can't have great fitness and you suck in what you eat. That's not going to work, right?
What was your favorite junk food?
Banana chips.
Banana
I still
chips.
love it on a Saturday evening.
With some different flavors like peri peri
No,
or something like that?
just regular. I'm a Malayali. Have you eaten authentic banana chips made in coconut oil?
No.
Yeah.
I
So
think
that's
there's
banana chips.
One company, I think Beyond Snacks, I think they have
Yeah.
some banana chips.
Yeah,
in
they do.
coconut
They
oil.
do.
Yeah.
They do.
That's nice.
But
So
yeah.
that's your go-to food, if I'm not wrong?
That's not my go-to food. That's my indulgent food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's
My
nice.
go-to food is anything that feels nice on the stomach.
Got it. So you talked about that, how you shifted from, being a nutritionist to a founder,
Yeah.
right? And we always get inspired by the women entrepreneurship, women leading businesses, right? So how you think that things need to be changed in India, and how we need to make sure that there are more women entrepreneurs coming in the market and scaling their businesses?
So I come from a home, Rishi, where we would ask my father at 9 p.m., what's for dinner today?
Oh,
Yeah. So I've been blessed to be in a family like that. I have a very supportive partner. So that just made that part easy. Like many other women, I wear many hats too. I've run kilometers, I manage the household chores, I have 100 errands that I do, right? But it all came, I mean, this entire journey of mine, or my entire responsibility part, somewhere health took a backseat. The one thing that never featured on my things to do was my own health. And that's when I realized there are two secrets to this. One is it has to be simple, stupid, convenient. Nobody has the bandwidth to think about what fitness regime do I follow? How complicated do I make it? It's just nobody has the time. The second is availability and how easily you can fix your health, right? So these are the two things that we always kept paramount with Kilobeaters. So when I was building Kilobeaters, I wanted it to be easy for anybody to consume, and I wanted it to be available to them as and when if they're traveling, they're on the go. It shouldn't be a meal. That's where the meal plan service wasn't the most convenient, and that's how the pivot happened.
Correct. But how do you think that, we need to get more women entrepreneurs coming to different sectors and building businesses? What's the secret sauce? Like, you talked about your own struggle and hustle that you were having with your weight, but what's the secret sauce that you want to talk about, that this is one thing that everyone needs to think about and how they can lead the businesses as a woman?
Just jump in. Just get started, right? All of us sit and plan ideas on a Saturday evening, maybe after a couple of drinks, and we're talking about, मैं ये करूँगी, मैं वो करूँगी, but that's not going to work. You have to start, right? I always tell my friends, even those who've been talking about starting a business, even if it means a small prototype, even if it means interacting with a small group of people where you get a little feedback about what you're doing, you just get started. That's where you start from. When I started, I had no luxury of money. I had no luxury of time. I just decided to start anyway.
No VCs.
No VCs, no funding. I was bootstrapped until last year, and we just managed to do it. You just go, and then you wear your blinkers and just look straight and put your head down and work hard. That's
and I
the
think
only
family
way.
का भी support काफी ज़्यादा important
Absolutely,
होता है, right?
absolutely.
So it's like, I think you have been blessed, like, because your husband has been also been helping you out, like when you were building your own brand. Correct. That's interesting. That's interesting. So let's get into a little bit of details that how you are scaling the healthy brand, because we know this is the most growing sector when it comes to the nutrition side of it, because everyone is now moving towards prevention and taking care of the proactive health, and you have already diversified into multiple demographics, right? You are moving out to cross-border shipments as well. So why do you think that before even moving towards cross-border shipments or targeting different countries with different kind of consumer behavior, rather than just focusing on all the tier 1 cities in India and maybe partnering with sports enthusiasts or something like that?
So the markets are very different, right? The reason we decided to go outside India is because, of course, I'm a modern explorer and I want to try different things before I take a call on where we want to, kind of focus our energy on. With India is a market that is in the learning phase as far as fitness and nutrition is concerned. We are still in the phase of believing that low GI foods, no sugar food is bland and boring, and we are slowly all converting, right?
Yeah, it's like India mein food is love and love is food.
Food is love and love is food. Celebration is food, right? We can't think beyond food. But when you go into more mature markets like the US, the UK, their health is already a way of life. Now, there you're competing in the same category with offerings that you have better. Here, we are creating a category. Correct. Which is a far more time-consuming activity. There's already a category. So everyone there knows a bar is for convenience and for taste. That is understood. You don't have to convince somebody to go to the gym. They already know they have to go to the gym and work out, right? So that's where that made it easy. And Indian origin products like the namkeen clusters are the twist that we add to a category there that already exists, but there are no similar products. So that's where, as a person and as a brand, we love challenges, and that's why we decided to explore different geographies.
But majorly, क्या difference आपको feel होता है when it comes to India and the other countries? You talked about like they already have a set category, right? Here you have to build your own category.
Yeah.
So, but in the terms of consumer behavior, what actually you found in the terms of differentiation between Indian context versus the other countries?
Have you, when you market in India, right? You know how hard it is to convince a person to eat healthy or to exercise, right? So that then as a brand or as a company is a very expensive proposition, and we do that day in and day out, right, where we are acquiring customers because we are teaching them that, hey, you know what, you can eat this but eat healthy, start your day right. And that educating a consumer is what's most expensive.
Right.
But when you have an educated consumer, and the educated consumer is now only focused at which product is better for me, which product tastes better, which
Right.
product makes me feel better, then we already have a win.
Right. But
So-
we have a lot of marketing gimmicks still in India and even in the other countries, you know. It's marketed as like a healthy product,
Yeah.
but they are full of artificial sweeteners, or
Yeah.
they are full of preservatives and stabilizers and all
Yeah.
that. So how are we planning to differentiate when we have a full crowd of these kind of products available in the market? Because still, thanks to, you know, a lot of influencers who are creating awareness
Yeah.
about how to read food labels, but still in India we have a very less awareness around how to read labels. हमें लगता है कि अरे बिस्किट पे हेल्दी लिखा है, चलो ले लेते हैं.
Correct.
Because but they don't understand they have like sucralose or maltitol or something like that is added to the
Yeah.
food products.
Yeah.
Is the same kind of behavior you found in other countries as well? Like
No,
they
it's-
don't,
yeah.
they read the labels.
They read the labels. It's very regulated. In India, unfortunately, the regulations are just beginning, right? Food has been regulated for eons. But in India, we're all just beginning to say, oh, acha, isme palm oil hai. So what also is happening is a lot of large players are getting into the partially healthy space. Now that...
थोड़ा palm oil,
थोड़ा-
थोड़ा कुछ अच्छा है, coconut
नो
oil
palm
add
oil लेकिन मैदा है, नो मैदा लेकिन शुगर है, नो बटर लेकिन मैदा है. It's just
But
very...
it's like 34% wheat flour, but
Correct.
बाकी क्या है 66% हमें नहीं पता.
हमें नहीं पता और हम लोग पढ़ते भी नहीं है, राइट? सो that's another battle that we are fighting with a price conscious consumer, because ये तो मुझे सस्ते में मिल रहा है,
Correct.
आप लोग क्वालिटी दे रहे हो but it's expensive. So this is a battle that we are constantly fighting.
Right, and there are few protein shakes even coming in the market जिसमें oil होता है.
ऑयल होता है?
Oil होता है.
अच्छा.
Yeah, so I've heard, like I can't take the names, but like there are few brands who are available. Milk solids हैं, it's promoted like maybe 15 grams, 18 grams of protein, but you just see the label, they are using edible oils, you know, just to cover that. And
Yeah.
आप chemistry, so you can understand that when you mix oil with water, there's an emulsifier
Yeah.
that you're making.
Mixability, na?
Yeah, correct. So when it comes to the international markets, do we have a lot of clean label brands also available in the market?
Yes, absolutely.
बिकॉज वहाँ पर मैंने लाइक जब भी कोई यूएस से आता है या यूके से आता है, मैं उनको बोलता हूँ यार प्रोटीन बार्स लेके आना वहाँ से, क्योंकि वो वाले प्रोटीन बार्स यहाँ इतने अवेलेबल नहीं होते. करेक्ट. तो वो टेस्ट में बहुत अच्छे होते हैं, बट अ लॉट ऑफ प्रोटीन बार्स आई हैव सीन कि उसमें फ्रुक्टो ओलिगोसैकेराइड्स भी होंगे.
Correct.
आई नो इट्स गोइंग लिटिल टेक्निकल, बट उसमें एडिबल ऑयल्स भी होंगे. दे हैव सोया लेसिथिन, दे हैव
Yeah.
एज वेल, बिकॉज स्टिल आई थिंक कि टेस्ट इज द
Primary
थिंग. मतलब वो मेन है.
Correct.
मतलब इट्स एक कहावत बोलते हैं कि द वे यू इफ यू कैन लर्न कि आप आपके टंग को कैसे कंट्रोल करते हो, हाउ यू स्पीक एंड व्हाट यू ईट, यू कैन जस्ट चेंज योर लाइफ. राइट. सो इसको आपने कंट्रोल कर लिया तो आप दिमाग से खा रहे हो. करेक्ट. सो यू आर सेइंग दैट वी हैव अ लॉट ऑफ क्लीन लेबल ब्रांड्स अवेलेबल.
Yeah, there are plenty of clean label brands, again due to the regulations, again due to the lifestyle of people, right? If people, you go to Paris,
Right.
everyone eats dessert. There's no problem with, they start their meal with wine, they end their meal with dessert. But it's all about portion control. Right? You go to Japan, they have something called hara hachi bu. Hara hachi bu typically means eat till you're 80% full. हम लोग क्या करते हैं? ठूसते हैं.
120% पे तो
120% पे तो सोचते हैं कि
एक रोटी
रुकना
और
है
हो
क्या.
जाए.
हाँ,
Yeah,
हाँ.
वो ऐसा होता
And
है.
तब जाके we be like, oh, now I'm going to sleep really well.
एंड आई थिंक आई रिमेम्बर, मतलब बचपन में भी हमारा होता था कि अरे थोड़ा खाना बचा है,
खत्म
ही
कर
कर देना
लो.
यार, कढ़ाई में थोड़ी सब्जी बची है
Exactly.
यार, खत्म कर लो.
And we remember our mothers eating from the kadai,
Correct.
eating the child's leftover. जहाँ पे अपना मील तो हो गया है, right? These are things that are, I mean, that's what's led to today's obesity rate in India.
So let's talk about a little bit around the protein side of it in India. It's now every other brand is getting to the protein markets, and we actually appreciate because it's taking the industry ahead, because we had protein deficiencies in our country. So यहाँ पर if you have observed in the terms of nutrition, you have high on the carb side of it,
Yeah.
right? But when it comes to the healthy food range that we have now available in the markets are getting to the certain kind of protein. So how, as a brand, you try to balance it out between the food options which are naturally, prepared at home versus something which is bought from the outside. एक होता है कि मम्मी ने आलू पराठे बनाए, दाल बनाई, चावल बनाए, वी नो कि दाल में कुछ प्रोटीन होता है, नॉल होता है, राइट? और वो ही कंज्यूमर वैसा भी है जो सोचता है नहीं, घर का खाना ही बेस्ट है, बाहर से क्यों ले, बाहर से वो पाउडर क्यों खरीदे, बाहर से वो बिस्किट्स या म्यूसली क्यों खरीदे, राइट? सो हाउ आर यू प्लानिंग टू टैप इनटू दोस मार्केट्स?
So, fitness used to be a privilege, right? It used to be an exclusive club.
Correct.
It's not anymore, thanks to the lifestyle diseases that there are today in the world.
Correct.
Everyone, 90% Indians are pre-diabetic, obese, they have metabolic conditions, PCOD, PCOS, you know that, you deal with that as well, right? So, everyone's today aware of ghar ka khana is not healthy. Okay, while we've all believed that ghar ka khana is healthy, ghar ka khana has just done the damage that it has done to you today, right? So, like I said in the start, for me, it's been, for me as an individual, it's been convenience, it's been availability, it's been nourishment, right? Because as women as well, the one responsibility that you shoulder is that for your family.
Correct.
You want sustainable good health, you want nourishment, you want care, you want nutrition, right? And that's how, that it's all that we packed into kilometers along with convenience. So we always say, our food is packed, it's not packaged. We don't know how to use preservatives.
Yeah.
We've never worked with preservatives. People ask us, how do you shelf life your food? Because there are just dry ingredients, it's just real food. As long as real food lasts, the product lasts. Yeah.
So when it comes to clean label products, we know that there is a certain kind of high cost of manufacturing.
Yeah.
There's a high cost of procurement. And as you're already building a completely new category, it becomes even difficult to procure the best quality ingredients to get into your product.
Yeah.
Right? So how do you actually procure it? How actually you identify that these are the best ingredients available? मतलब आप टेस्ट करते हो, आपकी खुद की एक सेटअप है, टीम है जो वो पूरा टेस्ट आउट करती है, and what's the internal process of finally selecting, हाँ these are the best ingredients available, चाहे कितना भी cost लगे, but I will make sure that I'll deliver the best product for the country.
Yeah. So we've got an internal lab. I think we're one of the few brands that has a lab inside the factory. With no money, we have a lab inside. Kuch ho na ho. Right? The point is that the reason we have that is we want to test every ingredient that goes into our food, simply because our main target segment are pre-diabetics and diabetics. And they are a sensitive lot where, in terms of whether it's their blood sugar spike, their CGM, their PP1 levels, everything has to be on track, right? While the manufacturing process is say the COGS or the raw materials are really high, where we win is the repeatability of a product, right? Today the consumer is okay to pay for quality. And that's a beautiful place to be in. While we may not be a mass market product, if a person has a condition, kilometers now becomes medicine. Because it's not spiking their blood sugar and they come right back. They repeat. So that entire COGS, cost of acquisition, all of that is sorted because our repeat rate is at 52%.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the specific markets like diabetic or pre-diabetic market, how often do you suggest a certain products to be consumed for a particular patient? For example, do we have doctors who are prescribing these products, or this is something which is additional to what kind of medicines they are already consuming?
Yeah, this is not a prescription product. It's just real food.
But do you think doctors should also tell कि यार ठीक है भाई तू medicine ले रहा है, but these are the certain products, so this is something which are actually available in the market.
Yeah.
Why don't you just add on to that?
Yeah.
Because this will help you. But I feel कि it's very difficult to even convince the doctors to, क्योंकि उसका तो business जा सकता है.
Yeah.
Right.
How many of us are for corrective lifestyle?
Correct.
Right? How many of us are to say, I will not take insulin for the rest of my life, I will correct my health? हम लोग तो बोलते हैं कि यार एक और पिल खा लेते हैं.
हाँ,
मैं गुलाब जामुन तो खा सकता हूँ.
करेक्ट.
तो
और अब ये सॉल्ट काम नहीं कर रहा है तो चलो दूसरे सॉल्ट पे शिफ्ट हो जाते हैं.
Exactly.
वो भी काम नहीं करेगा तो हम लोग सीधा इंजेक्शन ले लेंगे.
Yeah. So we don't prescribe our products. We don't convince doctors. The whole idea is if you're eating poha, upma, dosa, idli, and check your blood sugar, it will definitely spike. Because,
Correct.
like you said, we are a carb eating nation. India is a carb eating nation, right? How do we switch that up to lowering that carb and increasing the protein? And that's what we've done, keeping flavors intact.
बट एज स्ट्राटा से बहुत डिफरेंस एक क्रिएट होता होगा राइट दिस इज लाइक समवेयर अराउंड समवन हु इज मे बी 35 प्लस और 34 प्लस
Yeah.
गेटिंग इनटू प्री डायबिटिक
Yeah.
साइड बट व्हाट काइंड ऑफ बिहेवियर दैट यू आर सीइंग फ्रॉम द जेन जीज बिकॉज दे आर प्रोएक्टिव they are playing a lot of sports
Yeah.
they are going to fitness activities and participating in that don't you think that the right pitch or the right positioning of the product is around Gen Zs because they are already proactive and they are already interested in paying that certain premium to a good quality product so what do you think around
Yeah, so that's why we've developed an entire range that is only for Gen Zs. So we have protein bars, we have snacks, namkeens, everything that's roasted, clean, made with only dates, etc. Because they are not people who care about blood sugar spike. They are already, like you said, already in the fitness this thing. And the beauty about Gen Z is they are already so health conscious. They know their health markers. They play a lot of sport. So that's where our regular products, that is our protein bars, etc., feature.
right but I think
Basically-
that's the right age as well to prevent a lot of diseases
Yeah, absolutely.
because if you prevent it before 35 or maybe 30 and if you already know about certain diseases it actually helps them,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So tell me one thing that we have a lot of breakfast options available in India like we have been born and brought up in such a way कि हमारा दिन का शुरुआत ही पोहे से होता है
Correct.
या उपमे से होता है या आप नॉर्थ साइड पे चले जाओगे तो जलेबी समोसा से ही शुरुआत होती है खमन ढोकले से शुरुआत होती है So how are you trying to change the perception? Because if you're gonna get to the masses, maybe it's slowly changing and you are getting to the right kind of audience. But हमें जब घर घर पहुंचना है, we have to maybe slowly change this mindset.
Yeah.
So what do you think in future and what kind of strategies that you feel that this is the right way to approach all these parents and all these markets कि यार ठीक है आप पोहा खाते हो but maybe आप twice a week खा लो या once a week खा लो but this is something that you need to change or else in the end जो पेरेंट्स खिलाते हैं वही बच्चे को खाना है राइट तो वो कहीं ना कहीं वापस से वहीं पहुंच रहा है जहाँ पर वो डायबिटिक बन रहा है या प्री डायबिटिक साइड पे जा रहा है सो हाउ आर यू प्लानिंग टू चेंज दिस परसेप्शन
So, we are not changing any perception. Like you said, if you're eating poha 3 times in a week, 1 time in a week, eat kilometers. Or eat a healthy breakfast in terms of have your protein. Focus on your protein and your good fats, which is something that we have not done as a race. Right? So, we are not changing any habits. We are just saying replace 1 time poha या 1 time dosa or idli upma whatever that is with a kilometers breakfast product. And the thing is, Rishi, also if you are someone who's already into fitness, it's not going to matter to you because your health markers are great, your metabolism is through the roof, it's great, it's amazing. But if you are a troubled person, if you have a lifestyle disease, you want a fix, right? So our customer journey is that if a person is pre-diabetic or diabetic, there are people who check their PP1 levels. So when they eat kilometers and they see, okay, it's not spiked my
आपको
sugar.
PP1 एक बार ब्रीफ करना पड़ेगा what exactly
अच्छा, PP1 is
मुझे तो समझ
basically
गया, right,
is
but-
basically your blood sugar levels, right? So when you eat say rice or rice and dal, वो तो carb on carb है, right? So when you check your CGM, your continuous glucose monitor, when you prick it, you will see that your blood sugar level spikes. That's because there is so much carbohydrate. There is no protein, there is no good fat, right? But as soon as you swap that with protein and fat and then eat the carbs in the end, you'll see that the blood sugar is stable.
What should be the right portion according to you in the terms of carbs, fats, proteins and fats?
So protein.
For the Indian audience.
Yeah.
Like we know that in Western countries we are moving towards keto or certain kind of nutrition lifestyle or having high protein, low carb kind of nutrition. But as a layman, basic Indian audience, a middle class family, उनके हिसाब से क्या portion होना चाहिए?
As a normal human being, forget about the race, it should be 60-20-20. 60 protein, 20 good fat, 20 carbohydrate. हम लोग तो उल्टा कर रहे हैं ना
Yeah,
हम लोग
correct.
60 और
मैं वही
थोड़ा
सोच रहा था।
प्रोटीन होता है अगर नहीं तो नहीं एंड द गुड फैट इज विद द घी तो मतलब कार्ब
घी तो वैसे भी अभी काफी फेमस चल रहा है
बहुत हम लोग तो ट्रेंड कर रहे हैं घी के साथ क्लैरिफाइड बटर
right so you're saying 60-20-20 that should be the right
Yeah.
portion
या
but what's your perception towards plant based foods because now people are becoming pure vegetarian and even trying to avoid dairy,
Yeah.
right? So if someone who is like completely towards plant-based food options, it's very difficult to manage 60% of protein in their nutrition
Yeah,
coming
absolutely.
from the plant-based side of it. So what's your suggestion on that?
So plant-based usually.
Do you think that it's good? It's good to have become.
I don't have an opinion on it, but
Right.
I would say that plant-based only harms you in terms of supplementation. You got to have your supplements in place because obviously you're going to develop deficiencies given you're cutting out food groups, right? And balance is key. Whether you're a vegetarian, non-vegetarian, carnivore, whatever you are, balance is everything, right? So as soon as you start cutting out food groups, you need to supplement it with something. So are you supplementing it with medicines? Are you supplementing it with
आपका
pills?
B12 low हो जाता है because if you're not consuming
Yeah,
non-veg
yeah.
food sources
Yeah.
or maybe dairy,
Yeah.
B12 levels goes on a toss.
Yeah.
कुछ डॉक्टर्स से मैंने सुना है that's what they suggest कि आपको सच में fat loss करना है और towards healthy lifestyle पे जाना है, cut down 3 whites, your maida, sugar and dairy. Do you think that this is a kind of structure that can be implemented for the masses in India because it's very difficult?
Yeah.
इंडिया में दूध पनीर छाछ दही के बिना काम नहीं
Yeah,
चलता है,
yeah.
right? So some, and you know that how adulterated that industry
Yeah.
is, correct? So do we have plans when it comes to kilometers getting more of a plant-based protein range where you are supplementing, not supplementing, but maybe food options available for these kind of audience? Because what the data says ki now people are turning vegetarian, they don't want to consume eggs, they don't want to consume non-veg, and there is a certain strata जो dairy भी avoid करता है.
Absolutely.
So how are you planning to expand if we have an audience जो plant based की तरफ जा रही है?
So all our products are vegetarian, right? So that
But
is
dairy free. Let's talk about dairy free.
dairy free. Now again, see what kind of dairy. So if you're using whey isolate, right? What is whey isolate? Whey isolate is isolated from your milk.
Correct.
So it's not technically dairy. It is not going to cause you any kind of inflammation, bloating, etc. if you're consuming a pure form of whey isolate.
But concentrate रहेगा तो
Concentrate, yeah, again, it depends on what your choice of protein is, right? Dairy, for sure, there are so many stories around paneer, milk, dahi. It's so adulterated. So we tell our consumers as well, like, avoid it like the plague. Like, don't consume it. Because also what happens is people say, my grandfather used to eat dahi, कुछ नहीं हुआ. लेकिन उस टाइम पे जो माल
white
मिलता था,
revolution नहीं आया होगा.
exactly,
So-
absolutely, जो अभी
Correct.
हो रहा है, right? So,
Right.
yeah.
Interesting. So when it comes to the expansion, you would have seen that as well, that in India we have a lot of running clubs coming up in different
Yeah.
cities. There are a lot of Gen Zs going for coffee rave parties, right?
Yeah.
In the morning. They are उनको matcha पी के तो मतलब एक next level पे वो लोग चले जाते हैं.
Correct.
कि we just need matcha, bro, so when you're seeing this kind of trend, these kind of trends in India, plus even High Rocks coming to India,
Yeah.
people participating in High Rocks, don't you think that this also becomes a kind of collaborative way for the healthy brands like Kilometers कि उनके साथ आप partner करो and to make sure that the product is delivered to these right strata of audience?
Yeah. Yes and no, because again, like I said, our target audience is a little different. We are a functional food. We are catering to a specific use case.
Can you just tell about what is functional food? Because
A food that has a certain function. Simple. कि आपका खाना क्या करता है? Does your khana help with blood sugar spike? Does your khana help with correcting PCOD, PCOS? So we are a very functional food brand.
can I
right?
call it? It's more around disease management.
Not disease
Or maybe
management.
preventive
Preventive lifestyle. Yeah. So that's what we do, right? People who come to all the fitness events are the aware lot. They already know. Right? So I feel like that is a bunch of people that are not the ones that need to be taught about how to eat, or they
Correct.
don't have an issue.
Correct.
They are already in that space.
Correct.
We are going after a market where taste is everything, but I have a lifestyle disease and I want to correct my health. So that's what kilometers
But like
is.
grab and go kind of thing, like for example, if you're participating in Hyrox, maybe you as a founder can participate in Hyrox. You're also going to the workouts, you're managing yourself. But like just a very simple example, they are already aware about fitness. They're already following a fitness lifestyle. So as a sector or maybe as a category, it becomes pretty easy for you to tap on to these kind of audience.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So डोंट यू थिंक बिकॉज मैक्सिमम आप देखोगे इसमें भी एज ग्रुप जो है वो 20 to 30 वाला ही है
Yeah.
जो रनिंग क्लब्स में जा रहे हैं भाग रहे हैं एंड देर इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द रीजंस फॉर यू नो हैविंग दीज रनिंग क्लब्स ग्रोइंग इन इंडिया बिकॉज बहुत लोनलीनेस भी आ गई
Yeah.
people want to network people want to meet
Absolutely.
new people and fitness is a new way of networking right so don't you think collaborating with these running clubs and creating a different kind of market for you of course your focus is more towards those strata of audience जिनको functional foods की ज़रूरत है right but don't you think कि ये वाला एक market भी हम लोग tap on कर सकते हैं
It's, yeah.
I think you should
agree.
participate in Hyrox.
Yeah, I will next year. But yeah, I do agree. But again, Rishi, when I look at kilometers, when I look at what happens is typically a person who's 20 to 30, they will try kilometers today. They will try another brand tomorrow. They'll switch. And you and I are also like that, right? We are not loyal to a brand. Like today I will eat kilometers, कल मैं whole truth खा लूँगी, परसों मैं कुछ और खा लूँगी क्योंकि मुझे पता है कि मेरे body के लिए क्या चाहिए, कितने calories, कितने macros. But again, so that is a customer base for me which will not stick around. Which will
कौन सा
probably
प्रोडक्ट कितना कन्वीनियंटली अवेलेबल है आई थिंक उस पे भी ये चीज बहुत डिपेंड करती
Yeah, absolutely. But what happens is when that's a discovery platform, right? That I mean, it just then that particular discovery platform, until you add a certain value, does not give you the repeat audience. And like I told you, for me as a brand, for me to win at kilometers, it's how many people are going to come back and buy kilometers.
It's more around retention.
It's more about retention. Anybody can throw money and acquire customers.
Right.
How do you keep your customers happy?
And that eventually leads to your lifetime.
Yeah, that eventually leads to your lifetime value. That leads to repeat rate. That leads to success.
Let's explain lifetime value to the audience because I think उनके लिए ये bouncer हो सकता है. So can you just explain what is lifetime?
Lifetime value is the number of times your customer transacts and your CAC goes down. Now CAC अभी वापस मुझे explain करना होगा.
Cost of acquisition.
Acquisition.
It's moving towards more of a business side of it.
Side.
But yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, for us, our trackers as a business are always lifetime value of a customer, and that's what is prime.
you're saying that
focus.
you have a 53%
Yeah,
of retention.
we have a 52 to 53% retention rate on our
And
brand.
which is your best selling product?
Breakfast clusters. Have you tried
Chocolate.
it? Yeah. Breakfast clusters and nuts namkeen. These are our two best sellers, and they have been for a while.
And what do you think about as a category of protein bars in India? Now we have protein wafers as well available in the market.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, they are not the best one available in the market, but they are available at the lesser cost, maybe somewhere around 50-60 rupees. And even to position a right protein bar, it should be somewhere around 100 to 150 to 150 rupees.
Yeah.
So, what's your perception around this protein bar market growing in India?
Yeah, I think there's huge potential, but also it's a very overdone space. Everybody's coming up with protein bars, and like you said, you trust the quality of a protein bar that's outside India. Why? Right? So it's a very overcrowded space. It's a very diluted space. It's also a very what do you say? You don't have loyal customers in that space. Again, because we're all like butterflies trying different kinds of... It's basically protein bar is our candy today.
Right. But I think taste अच्छा लगता है तो maybe we have a good retention.
Yeah, right. But if there is a new player, will you not try them?
हाँ मतलब तो वो एक बोलते हैं ना it's a product life cycle. We have early adopters, we have innovators, then we have early adopters, then we have मेच्योरिटी आता है जहाँ पर एंड देन लैगेज जाते हैं तो आई थिंक जो लोग अर्ली अडॉप्टर्स हैं या इनोवेटर्स हैं उन लोगों को नया ब्रांड हमेशा ट्राई करना पसंद है लाइक वो कभी H&M से खरीदेंगे देन समटाइम्स दे विल बाय फ्रॉम स्निच समटाइम्स दे विल बाय फ्रॉम ज़ारा बट वो कंटिन्यूसली
Yeah.
यू नो मूव करते रहेंगे.
Yeah.
सो यू थिंक कि जो लोग प्रोटीन बार्स कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं और मे बी जिस कैटेगरी में वर्क कर रहे हैं और जो खरीद रहे हैं वो कंटिन्यूसली शिफ्ट करने वाले हैं brands.
There are people who um, you acquire, they try, and then they move to another brand. So you know, it's because protein bar is just अगर है तो है, अगर नहीं है तो नहीं है. आपको कुछ मतलब ऐसे नहीं है कि मुझे प्रोटीन बार चाहिए ही चाहिए. अगर नहीं है आप एक फ्रूट खा लोगे ना.
But how actually, you know, I've been reading a lot of articles that the cocoa prices have been going like at a 50x, 100x price बढ़ गया है from the raw material side of it. How it's actually impacted your brand because maximum of your products as well, उसमें cocoa जाता है.
Not maximum, but about 20%.
Right.
But that's stabilized now. That basically happened because a disease broke out in South Africa and Kenya, all of that, with the plants.
But उससे effect आया था एक.
आया था, we had increased our prices. As soon as it dropped, we dropped our prices as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So that it's kind of stabilized now. There is really no cocoa shortage anymore. तो अगर कोई बहुत expensive बेच रहे हैं
तो वो अपने margins अच्छे से add कर रहे हैं. Okay. So now let's move on to sports. As we talked about running clubs, we talked about high rocks. Now you see pickle and paddle as well, trending in India.
new trend. Yeah.
New trend, and hopefully, I think pickle is very convenient to play, and that's why people are networking with
Yeah.
a lot of new individuals. But how do you think as a brand to have a kind of synergy with these kind of sports?
Yeah. Again, pickleball is a very middle-aged person's game.
Pickleball, middle-aged. मतलब 25 to 35?
25 खेलते हैं. I've seen founders networking there. I've seen a lot. I've seen the Nikhil Kamaths of the world.
Yeah.
There.
वो लोग पैडल ज़्यादा खेलते हैं.
Paddle ज़्यादा खेलते हैं. But so synergy level again. Anybody who understands health, fitness today knows how to read food labels. है ना? हम सब flip करके पढ़ते हैं कि इसमें क्या है, कितना शक्कर है, कितना ये है, वो है. So I think automatically they become customers. Now, in fact, one of our TG in our meta ads is anybody who plays pickleball,
Oh,
right?
nice.
And paddle, because you know that they are into fitness, they are trying to correct their health, right? So, so yeah, there is definitely synergy. There is definitely we are looking at hooking up with a few organizers where we can have maybe a pop-up, a kiosk.
Now we have multiple pickleball communities, right? And there are multiple events happening across different cities. Correct. So, don't you think that, you know, partnering with maybe Pickles Pro or maybe someone who is, you know, managing a lot of pickleball events can give a kind of good reach to this kind of audience, because it's difficult. आप एक event में जाओगे as a brand, it takes a lot of energy.
Yeah.
But partnering with someone who is doing like 50 events across India gives you the access to the right kind of strategy.
Absolutely. Someone
Right.
like you mean?
No.
Not
मैं,
you.
मैं तो अभी बहुत
Start
ही
ही
मेरा 40-50 लोग का ही है अभी ग्रुप. But yeah, good quality group.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so that's what we want, right? That's yeah.
but
उसमें कितने लोग डायबिटिक है पता है?
नहीं.
नहीं है.
नहीं,
सब फिट है.
सब fit.
वापस गया ना मेरा ऑडियंस.
But like I think it's more around you know, moving to a new horizon.
Yeah, absolutely. No. Absolutely,
So
agree
it
with
gives
you.
a lot of I think if we talk in the terms of funnel, for example, there's a founder who is playing pickle or paddle, tries your product, correct? So they liked maybe your breakfast clusters, your cocoa clusters, or maybe the namkeen. उनको अच्छा लगा, हाँ यार ये तो सॉलिड है, कहाँ से ले सकते हैं? आपने बोला भाई अमेजोन से यू कैन परचेज. उसने अमेजोन से परचेज किया और उसको एक आदत लग गई कि भाई मुझे ये मिल्क के साथ मुझे हर मॉर्निंग लेना है. नाउ दैट फाउंडर थिंक्स अबाउट कि अच्छा मैं वेंडिंग मशीन डाल रहा हूँ और मे बी मुझे अब चाहिए कि ये मेरे एम्प्लॉयज़ तक भी पहुँचे. सो इट्स एक्चुअली a kind of funnel for you as a brand.
Yes.
Because founder यदि एक बार बोलता है या if it's driven by them, then of course there is a certain meaning which can come out when it's there in a particular corporate.
Yeah, absolutely. See, again, there, Rishi, that's why I said the product range is very different. For a person who is fit, for a person who is looking for a grab and go, that's where your protein bars feature. That's where things that are made with, you know, like a quick snack, because you want immediate validation.
Right.
है ना, इसीलिए तो Blinkit इतना चलता है snacking पे, right? So the point is that that's not where I serve a purpose as a brand. That's not where I am looked at as a functional food. It's more a grab and go. It's a snacking company, like how you called Kilobeaters a snacking company, because you're fit yourself, right? Similarly, they will call us a snacking company too. While we are okay to be that, for that audience, our purpose is a little larger than that.
Right.
So yeah. So
If we think from the countryside of it, like reducing the disease burden is much more important
yeah.
than just catering to the fitness enthusiasts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because fitness enthusiasts को 10 brands और cater कर पाएंगे.
Absolutely.
Right, but to actually measure the outcome कि भाई disease reduce हो रहा है, burden कम हो रहा है, नहीं हो रहा है, if you're able to manage someone's diabetes, वो और ज़्यादा important mission हो जाता है for you as a as an entrepreneur or as a business owner.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's how.
Interesting. So now I think हमें थोड़ा ह्यूमर वाली चीज़ों पे जाना चाहिए, कुछ
फनी होना है अभी,
थोड़ा सा, मतलब बहुत सारे हमने बातें कर ली, बट आई थिंक हमें रैपिड फायर करना है. एंड आई एम योर होस्ट. इट्स वी हैव कॉफी विद ऋषि, नॉट विद करण, बट लाइक बहुत ही खराब जोक था. लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड टू दिस और दैट. ओके, आई नो आप बहुत ज़्यादा फिटनेस में हो
जी,
बहुत ज़्यादा
दिख तो रहा है.
होपफुली. बट which is your favorite dessert? Is it rabdi or rasmalai?
Oh God, have you tried Kilobeaters का मिठाई?
No.
That's my favorite dessert because it has no sugar, no guilt, and it's clean and it's delicious. It trumps the rasmalai
Guys,
and
there is no
rabdi.
sponsorship by Kilobeaters,
No.
but still you should try mithai from
Yeah,
Kilobeaters.
you should. I will sponsor the mithai for you.
But कुछ तो यार, मतलब जैसे see I am a Gujarati, तो I love sweets. मतलब मैं अपने आप को सब चीज़ों से कंट्रोल कर सकता हूँ.
यार I'm a Malayali. I love alcohol. ऐसे थोड़ी ना चलता है.
अरे मतलब जैसे like आप आगरा गए, आगरा की रबड़ी, आय हाय हाय,
Yeah.
मजा आ जाता है, या कानपुर की मिठाइयाँ.
वही ना, it's all portion control ना. Secret तो एक ही है, portion. कितना खाओगे?
रबड़ी
ठूस के
but
खाओगे
yeah, that's
कि
why. So
हारा
रबड़ी या
हाची?
रसमलाई?
रबड़ी any day, पक्का.
Oh, same. Yeah,
रसमलाई.
that's nice. पाव भाजी और वड़ा पाव, because पाव में प्रोटीन होता है.
हाँ, और वड़े में?
वड़े में तो पाम ऑयल होता है. So
I like only the vada of the vada pav. Like I don't want the pav.
आपको प्रोटीन नहीं चाहिए.
नहीं, मुझे कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स चाहिए. अगर मैं खा ही रही तो बराबर खा लूँ ना.
So पाव भाजी या वड़ा पाव?
वड़ा पाव.
With that तीखी वाला चटनी.
Yeah,
लाल वाला.
yeah.
With some green chili.
Yeah. हो गया
Coffee
4-5
और
बजे.
matcha?
कॉफी एनी डे. ये माचा की ट्रेंड
Cappuccino.
नहीं, ब्लैक
Black coffee.
bitter
With some
coffee
ghee.
with nothing.
Bulletproof coffee.
नहीं, just plain black espresso.
No
Coffee
matcha?
the way it's
But
supposed
have
to
you
be.
tried matcha?
Yeah, I hate it. I think it's disgusting.
घास पी रहे हैं ऐसा लगता है.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, I won't say anything. The
But-
people kill us.
But honestly, I tried matcha. I loved it because I.
What
tried,
did you try it with?
I tried
Raspberry
it, no,
and
I tried
mango.
it with oat milk,
Huh.
and there was a little bit of ice and vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, it was very tasty.
उसके साथ
चलो vanilla ice cream हम
एक
हटा
काम
दो.
करो,
I tried-
सैलेड में vanilla ice cream डाल के खाओ, कितना टेस्टी रहेगा.
But I tried both the versions. I tried matcha with oat milk with some ice.
You liked
It was
it?
like matcha latte. Yeah, but I liked it because I'm not consuming just because of the taste. तो मुझे तो सही लगा. But like still I am also a black coffee lover. So I can just,
yeah.
Black coffee तो चाहिए.
Yeah.
Weight training और yoga?
Weight training any day. मुझे तो योगा बहुत बोरिंग लगता है.
अरे मैं आपको एक इंसिडेंट बताता हूँ.
हाँ.
We have some time. So एक टाइम पे था कि हमारा योगा कोच आया नहीं, उसके घर पे लाइट चली गई थी और मैं सो रहा था मस्त. मुझे फ़ोन आता है कि योगा सेशन लेना पड़ेगा 7 बजे का मॉर्निंग में. उस टाइम पे, this is like before even the super shift was born. There was no AI. There was a time when we used to conduct workout sessions. तो मुझसे योगा नहीं आता है. तो 6:55 पे मैं उठा, 7 बजे योगा था. तो जूम पे सेशन हुआ, 5 लोगों ने लॉग इन किया. दिस इज़ लाइक ड्यूरिंग द कोविड टाइम 2021. मैंने स्क्रीन ऑडियो शेयर किया जूम पे और जैसे ही स्टार्ट हुआ, कल लंबी सांस अंदर लीजिए और ध्यान मुद्रा में जाइए. तो स्क्रीन शेयर करके बढ़िया सा एक ब्यूटीफुल बीच का जो अपना वेव्स का साउंड होता है वो लगा दिया. और मैंने ध्यान मुद्रा में अगले 20 मिनट आप ध्यान मुद्रा में जाइए. वो आंखें बंद कीजिए. आंखें बंद करी उन्होंने, अपन ने वीडियो ऑफ किया और अपन 25 मिनट और सो गए. So like once it was done, and this is मतलब मैं fake भी
True
नहीं कर रहा,
story.
yeah, it's a true story. 25 मिनट हुए, उठा, अपने हाथ आंखों पे रखिए, धीरे धीरे आंखें open
मार तो अभी
कीजिए।
पड़ेगी इस पॉडकास्ट के बाद.
आंखें ओपन कीजिए, and उसके बाद you know I did a few stretches, and that was the last time I did
Session
yoga.
खत्म.
Yeah, that was the last time I did yoga. Then मैं वापस सो गया.
No, I love yoga. I think yoga is more, you know, as you grow older, हमें शांति चाहिए होती है, right? अभी तो
आपकी वाइफ का नाम भी शांति हो सकता है.
हाँ वो भी हो सकता है, वो भी बराबर.
ओम
What do you
शांति
say?
ओम में दीपिका का नाम शांति था. Yeah. Okay, so weight training, but how often do you go for the workouts?
6 days a week.
And what's your split routine like? It's like push pull legs or like
नहीं
full
रे,
body
I'm
workouts?
for me 3 days is full body, one
Okay.
day is upper body, one day is lower body,
Okay.
and one day is core.
And the most important question for today.
Hmm.
Whole truth या kilometers?
The whole truth is that kilometers is the best.
Oh, okay. I think that's where we end our discussion. Thanks a lot, Shaima.
Thanks Rishi for having me.
And I really think that we need more women entrepreneurs in India, building everything from the scratch, hustling, because you know it inspires a lot of women across the nation, because there was a time जब लोगों को women को you know घर से बाहर भी नहीं जाने को मिलता था, but now we are in a era जहाँ पर खुद women खुद से पूरा business build कर रही हैं. So thanks a lot for coming, and
Thank you.
we are all proud of you.
Thank you. Thanks a
So
lot.
much.
Thank you. Bye.